I joined the band in 2009, at the end of 2009, and at the time they kind of gone a different kind of direction with music, more real over-produced pop kind of stuff. But when I joined the band, about 6 or 8 months later, we started recording a CD, and after that we changed our name to Drawing North, and ever since then we kind of just picked up, started touring a lot more and playing lots more shows, writing heaps, and working towards what we're kind of becoming now, and yeah. Drew and Jake kind of grew up together. Their parents were friends and went to church together when they were all young. I met Drew. I actually rocked up for an audition to like a heavy metal band that he was starting, and I sucked. And I was auditioning for bass, and I really tanked. And he's like, "Yeah, like that guy, Chad." And then he started this band before I joined this one, and so Holkson, Michael met through church as well, and Ethan, they all kind of met in church initially, but I met them at school and joined up. That CD was a bit rushed. We entered the studio not really knowing what we wanted to achieve. We'd never really done it as that kind of group of 5 before, so we all had different ideas of what we wanted. We went into the studio with about 3 or 4 songs, came out with 7, so we'd written and rewritten a bunch of things in the studio. Going into the studio the second time for our second CD, it was still pretty rushed, but we definitely had more of an idea of what we wanted to achieve with it. We had more of a vibe of we wanted, big epic drums, and we wanted to focus a lot more on melodies and vocal hooks to draw people in and be able to really capture kind of our live sound. And we got to work with an amazing producer, Andy Mack, on that, and I believe he kind of brought that out in our CD and really made it shine through. In the past, it's been mainly Drew and Michael writing, because before I was in the band, that's kind of how it worked. Going into our new album, we've actually kind of all sat down and kind of gotten an even playing field between us and got all on the same page. We're all contributing and we all love it, and yeah. In terms of building the songs, there's no real kind of equation to it. There's no we lay down this first and then add that on top, or someone writes all this and then everyone else jumps in. There has been elements of that in the past, but we're all kind of working together at the moment to all come up with a final product that we're happy with. The video kit for Kites, we got to work with a good friend of ours, Greg McCann, who really, worked hand in hand with us to come up with the idea of it. The song comes from a pretty personal experience of a lot of us through the breakdown of relationships and the breakdown of trust and self kind of confidence, all that kind of stuff. So what we wanted to put forth in video is a message of hope, a message of being able to get through your struggle. So Greg really was able to storyboard with us ideas of a girl who was struggling to be better than her expectations of herself, and a kid wanting to commit suicide because he felt the pressure was too much. But then there's the hopeful scene where Michael gets to pull him out of the pool at the end. That was a video clip.
I left it all behind to see what we could be. And from the dusk at dawn to bound and finally free.
We just released a video clip for our new single, Forgotten Rooms. We filmed that one also again with our good friend Greg McCann down in Melbourne. We were on tour last year. That video clip, we had this idea to film on these salt flats, which is supposed to be really cool, like reflect the sky, all that kind of stuff. What we didn't realise is it had been raining for 4 weeks straight, so the whole kind of field where we were supposed to be playing was just all mud. So we got there like, what are we going to do? So we came up with the idea, almost on the spot, of this kind of post-apocalyptic kind of end of the world idea where it's kind of busting out of it. And the song idea and the title of it, Forgotten Rooms, I guess is there could be a space completely in darkness for as long as necessary, but as soon as someone flicks on the light, everything's visible. It's exactly how it was beforehand. All it takes is someone to actually come in and switch that light on. So it's a forgotten room in a sense, and we're putting the light on for that. So.
Running fiercely, the brook that meets the stream. I'll take part in this, blinded by the lead.
I guess a big thing for us is always being able to empower youth. So what we've actually undertaken on ourselves is we've done lots of schools tours that either self-booked. Straight after we recorded our second EP, a week later we embarked on a 30-date tour. That's all in the space of 2 months, so it's quite a few shows. And that's just all about going to schools and kind of talking about a healthy living message, and I know, like the message in Kites is a message of hope and stuff. So we also in 2012 we went on the Rock the Schools tour, which was a great opportunity for us to play on a larger platform to a bunch more schools. We were playing to a minimum of 300 kids a day. I think we played to 1,200 at one show, and all the kids loved it, and got to meet all these kids and be around an awesome tech crew and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
We could be alright. We could be alright. We could be alright.
One of our favourite things is performing live, because we get to then really put all of our energy into showing how much we enjoy and love the songs, instead of it's just a finished product that someone gets to listen to, which we still love, but we just get to connect with people through the songs, instead of just hearing about what people feel about the songs, which is always good fun. And then getting to meet people before and after the show is one of our favourite things. So. I guess we always like to put the most into our performances. We never, we've always been of the opinion that we want to have an excellent and entertaining live show. So I guess we don't stop moving, and we don't. The big thing is crowd participation and interaction. So we like to get in their faces and make sure they're loving it. We head off to the States to record our brand new album in July. We get to work with an amazing producer by the name of James Paul Wisner. He's actually the genius behind people like Paramore and Under Oath and a whole bunch of amazing bands that we really look up to and inspire to even have a bit of that in us. We're recording in Florida with him, and we get to experience the whole American lifestyle, which will be good fun. We're hopefully going to be touring on the back end of that, and we're getting a team together at the moment to push the album as much as possible and make it as big as it can be, and yeah, it really pushes towards our future and make it a career out of it. We always love Australia, but the goal was never to be content with just playing here. The goal was always to be as big, as influential as possible.